retiring early with crypto. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. Want to retire early? Include Bitcoin in your investment portfolio. 10 years ago, if you put aside $4 for that cup of Starbucks tall coffee into Bitcoin, you'd be sitting on a whopping $688,050 today. Insane, right? This made Bitcoin's return orders of magnitude above equities, real estate, and bonds. To see this better, we can standardize the above figures and compare how each of these assets have grown from a hypothetical investment of $100. A single dollar put into Bitcoin in 2010 could get you a house today. $100 and you could retire right now, whatever your age. Join Medium here and gain unlimited access to the best crypto and investing articles and guides on the internet. In this article, I'll explain why Bitcoin is a revolution in money, why its price, volatility aside, reliably increases at a phenomenal rate, and how to get in on the action as an investor. Mathematical? This scarcity pushes Bitcoin prices to rise, and so far we've seen it rise roughly linearly on a log scale, which means prices actually increase in an exponential fashion. All other asset classes, bonds, stocks, real estate, etc., increase in price linearly. In other words, while other investments grow steadily, Bitcoin grows at an expanding rate. This is jaw-dropping. To extend the life of Bitcoin and ensure it remains a deflationary asset, Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto wrote into Bitcoin's code that the reward given to miners is halved every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. This unique feature of BTC divides its timeline into distinct 4-year epochs. Historically, each halving event has resulted in a bull run where prices skyrocket over the length of a year. These cyclic events are the post-halving bull runs. The price projection is around $100, $160,000 for the diminishing returns thesis, or $280,000 for the stock-to-flow model. Some analysts are predicting even higher, around $400,000. I'd say the lower bound, and this is a rather bearish outlook, is $60,000. That's a 4 to 25-fold increase over the next year, which would continue Bitcoin's reputation as the best-performing asset by far. After the current run's complete, you'll want to jump out of Bitcoin for a couple of years due to drawdowns that have historically erased 85% off the all-time high, ATH. With that said, some believe Bitcoin's rise has been so powerful that we're in a supercycle where there won't be a drawdown after 2021. That is, the price will continue to head in a stable fashion towards the $500,000 to $1 million mark. Financial? As COVID-19 ravages economies, central banks around the world continue to pump extra cash into the economy. Around a quarter of all U.S. dollars in circulation were printed in 2020 alone. The G10 countries have already committed to $300 billion of monthly QE for 2021. All of this will push investors to park their money into safe haven assets to hedge against inflation and government tomfoolery. That safe haven has traditionally been gold, but now includes Bitcoin, which can be thought of as digital gold. According to JP Morgan, older investors tend to go for gold, while more younger and fintech-savvy investors go for Bitcoin. The big difference is Bitcoin performs better than gold by orders of magnitude. Consumer behavioral. Scarcity and inflation hedging alone can't account for Bitcoin's skyrocketing prices. Otherwise, explains Charlie Morris, the price of gold would rise to infinity if we suddenly shut down gold mining. The third reason for Bitcoin's price rise is maturing mainstream adoption by individuals and institutions. Bitcoin prices rise because of widespread adoption. People are transacting with it, with cryptocurrencies increasingly becoming a mainstream fixture in our financial world. As Sylvain Sorel argues time and time again, Bitcoin is money, not just another technology. Its rise in value is almost inevitable. Large-scale consumer adoption. Take PayPal, which announced in late 2020 October that it will allow its 346 million users to buy and spend Bitcoin and a handful of other major cryptocurrencies. Square's financially revolutionary Cash App has already allowed users to buy and sell Bitcoin since 2018. Together, PayPal and Square are currently buying up almost all of the newly mined Bitcoin, ensuring supply remains low well into the future. Afterward, PayPal's announcement, Virgin Galactic's chairman remarked that, ultimately, Bitcoin's intrinsic value derives from adoption, acceptance, and usage. As the first cryptocurrency, BTC had the first mover's advantage. Moreover, the bigger BTC became, the more valuable it became due to the compounding nature of its network effect. Economic. According to Glassnode, 78% of circulating Bitcoin is illiquid, leaving only 4.2 million out of the 18.7 million Bitcoins currently in the system available for buying and selling. Essentially, there are a record number of large and small HODLers, BTC owners who, having realized the potential of BTC holdings, refuse to sell. There are also 3 to 5 million Bitcoins that have been lost forever due to people losing their keys and so forth. This puts pressure on Bitcoin mining to satisfy our record levels of demand right now. You've now made the decision to profit from Bitcoin's current bull run. What's your strategy? You'll want to decide on one before you get in, because trading a volatile asset without a strategy is the surest way to lose your money. Buy as much Bitcoin as you can before the price hits $20,000. If you miss this boat, it's okay to get in on the action while the price is still under $35, $40,000. Then hold on to it until the end of the bull run, projected to be around Q4 2021. Expect large drawdowns along the way. Don't stress, this is part of the journey. You're not swing trading, you're holding the price at a certain target around a certain time. This strategy is by far the easiest and most passive option. If you'll have spare cash during the coming year, add to your position during big corrections. This is the most sensible option for the majority of people who plan to add more money to their brokerage throughout the year. Start selling off some of your BTC at $40,000. For example, close 5% of your position at $40,000, another 5% at $40,500, another 5% at $41,000, and a final 5% at $42,000. You've now sold off 20% of your holdings in anticipation of a big correction. What do you think of my video? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching my video.